Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? The Yapathon continues. Oh, I think I haven't posted in like a month, so not too much of a thon. But besides all that, I feel like lately I've been seeing, not lately, but for the last 10 to 15 years, the sentiment around college and slowly it's been getting a lot stronger is that college is a scam. It's kind of worthless. You could probably learn anything, any career path that you're going to go into online. You can learn all this stuff, and it goes a lot. That goes a lot with tech jobs. Mostly, I feel like mostly with tech jobs, you can learn honestly most of it online, and that's how I've been kind of doing it through college. You can learn most of it online, and I'm sure like other jobs, you could probably learn a lot of it online. There's a lot of good teachers online that are honestly, I feel like way better than what I got in school. And that leads people to believe that college, like people say, is a scam. You don't need it. Besides like maybe being like a lawyer or a doctor, you really don't need college. You should probably go to like trades are perfect. I think you should honestly probably should go to trade if you feel like you want to do that. But I don't think college is getting a fair assessment when people say that it's a scam as a whole, because there's a lot of successful stories, and I know I'm going to school completely for free because I'm using the Marine Corps, the military benefits. But college is very important for the biggest reason most people aren't good at learning stuff themselves. The majority of people will not have the ability to sit down at a computer or get a textbook. I don't know. I don't even know if people are doing that anymore, but sit down at a computer and watch a course and structure that or put that into their schedule. Most people don't even have a schedule. I can barely use my schedule, but most people do not have the ability to structure their lives where they themselves are the ones in charge of doing a course or getting a certification without having like some overseer, I guess. You know, like I feel like people need structure, and it's not really easy to, at least I know it's hard for me, and I feel like that's for the most part the main sentiment. Like I see so many people that will say college is a scam, but will not be doing as well, maybe. Like the fact of the matter is that college is a surefire way for an employer to know if that you're able to show up for at least 4 years and sit down and do the work that's given to you. You learn some stuff, but for the most part, you're reliable. And yeah, college is a scam in the sense like you don't want to go to like a really expensive Ivy League school if you really can't afford it. Like unless you're getting scholarships or it's a full ride, or you shouldn't be going to those schools. But going to a community college, going to a state school, or just if you're on the higher end of the economic ladder or side, I don't know what you call it, bro. If you're on the higher end of a tax bracket, then like yeah, if you can afford a nicer school, go to a nicer school, go to an Ivy League school. But if you go to a community college and then you go to a state college to finish out your 4-year degree, I feel first of all, I feel like that's perfect, and you'll get at least probably like 70 to 80 grand, depending on what degree you go for. Like there's a lot of degrees that you go to get, and you don't have too many career options from that. And it's not even like those liberal arts degrees, because I see a lot of people like to talk shit on little liberal arts degrees. At least with a liberal arts degree, you can go do something else, I guess. But there's some degrees out there, man, that you can do anything with it, and it sounds good too. Like it'll be like some degree with engineering in it or something like that. But like you can't actually get a job from that degree. What people need to understand is college is only a scam if you let them scam you. If you get a degree with a lot of career options and you don't pay an exorbitant amount of fees to go to college, that you go to a community college, you go to your state school right after that, you shouldn't be paying too much, if anything at all. Like you use all the scholarships you're allowed to. I know in New York it's a little bit easier. There's an Excelsior program where you can actually just go to school completely for free. The only thing is you have to stay in New York and then work in New York. But there are a lot of scholarships out there to the point where you don't have to pay too much to go to school. College is only a scam if you let it scam you. You have enough resources out there, depending on, I guess, who you are. I don't know like what exactly everybody's situation is, but there are a lot of options out there for you for you to go to college for a very small amount of money. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good education. And then once you get an education, nobody even cares about where you went to college. So as long as it's good to help you get your foot in the door, because you can, of course you can learn all this stuff online, but nobody can prove besides yourself, unless your certain field has like certain certifications that you took the path that and passed, then that can help prove that you can do the job without experience. Yeah, but like for college is extremely important for people that don't have experience and feels that you can't get experience without, you know, having the job prior, which is like always the issue today. Like I know people personally that went to school, went to the community college, this is the exact route, went to the community college around here, went to a state school right after, a pretty good one actually, it's a university but close to us, and then got their job at a pretty good hospital. I guess I'll say hospital. I'm not trying to put their information out there like that, but at a good hospital, and now they're getting paid upwards of 100 grand. No, I wouldn't say upwards, but 120-ish grand a year, and they pay they have no student loans at all. They just went to community college, went to their state school. It was a little more expensive, but you know, their parents are both middle class. Their parents didn't even go to college. College is only a scam if you let it. Guys, there are so many opportunities for you to go to school, and I'm not saying college is like the end all be all, like everybody has to go to school or anything like that, but and like if you want to go to trade, do that. Like everybody has their own career path that they have to go through or that they want to go through to get wherever they want to get to, whatever job they want to get to. But college is a viable option for you, and you don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't have to be in debt for the rest of your life, and it could be all good. I feel like the biggest thing to really learn from this is don't pay too much to go to some crazy party school. Definitely that. Don't go to don't go to any party school, man. Like for the last like 40 years or something, college has been like this big event that like teenagers like look forward to, like, oh, I finally get to leave my house and be an adult, and then they get to, you know, do this big event of college. That's the biggest lie right there. Like the reason that people drop out or don't finish college or have these fucking college debts is because they don't really think about college. College is just a way for you to get to your job. You shouldn't be picking any degrees that don't have viable career options afterwards. You have to look at, like, you know, how many people were hired last year in your career path, or how many career options are there with this degree, how many different jobs can I get. Probably a little bit too much to ask from like a 17-year-old, because ideally that's the person that's doing this, but sometimes you got to be a little bit more responsible, you know. You're still a kid. But I did have the luxury of going to college after I was already like kind of more of an adult, so I did change degrees, and I went to my community college, and then my degree is paid for by the military, so it doesn't really matter. I'm in a private school right now, but it doesn't really matter what I did. But I can definitely see that 17-year-old would definitely need more insight, and I don't even know if they would honestly care. They just want to get to school, they want to get out the house. But if you do see this video, make sure that you are doing the most you can to learn about what school, what degree, what career options you have when you're going to school. And then even for people that are older, just make sure that you're not paying too much. Definitely go to your community college first. Definitely go to a state school. Don't pay too much unless you are somebody that is richer. Just you can afford it, you can afford it, you know. I mean, that's about it, guys. Appreciate you guys sticking by. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, and I will catch you in the next one.